What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I got a weird case here, fam. You know what? I don't know if it's that weird. A lot of these cats are very bold these days. And, you know, the primary reason is because they just haven't faced the right person who would administer the right consequences. So we got this dude who accosts these black dudes. He's trolling. He's a Twitch streamer, supposed to be a very popular dude. He's trolling these dudes by calling them the N-word. One dude throws some beer at him, try to hit him with the beer, and this dude continues to antagonize them and say, hey, dude, I used the A. I didn't say the whole word. I used the A. You know, he's saying he used the N-word with the A, right? Then he challenges dude to a fight and drops him. Next thing you know, the other guy is trying to encourage the friend to get up and handle his business, but the friend did not appear to be capable. So the other friend stepped in and handled him. And after all was said and done, the dude said that he was stabbed. He said he got stabbed. Now, I saw a little blood, but I didn't see an actual wound. This guy is a troll. He seems like, well, not seems like, he's the type of dude that just would do anything for attention, including get himself killed. And so it's hard to believe somebody like that, right? It's hard to give somebody like that the benefit of doubt. So what's interesting here, fam, is one of my, one of the things that he did made my, I think it was the top, like it was like in the top 5 of my, things that make people racist, right? That specifically white people will do, who are racist. And one of their primary weapons is to cause chaos and then play the victim. And that's exactly what he did. He initiated the confrontation, got the short end of the stick, and then played the victim. You stabbed me, you stabbed me, he stabbed me, call the cops. And then you see everybody joining in, trying to help him out and stuff, but they wasn't helping him out when he was antagonizing those black dudes. Nobody was saying, hey, guy, calm down. Hey, man, you tripping, you out of pocket. Nobody stopped to try to calm the situation down, to try to discourage him from being a fool. But as soon as those dudes got on his head, then they start coming out the woodworks trying to help him. This is a common theme, fam. This is a common thing. They stay on code. This dude is walking around hurling the N-word, and he's bold enough to think that nothing will happen to him. I want to let y'all know something, fam. For all of you out there who may be thinking that you can do the same thing and get away. Sure, you can get away. Sure, you might be able to get away. You know, using the N-word is kind of like selling dope, right? I know y'all are waiting on this one. Where is he going with this one? I mean, like when you sell dope, you don't know if you're going to get caught the first time you sell dope, the 3rd time, the 5th time, the 10th time, the 100th time, the 1,000th time. But Eventually, you're going to get caught. It doesn't matter how good you are, how slick you think you are. Eventually, you will get caught. And when you get caught, it's always when you least expect it. If you get away with it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, the first time you get away with it, you're going to start thinking you know what you're doing. And each time you get away with it, for each transaction you make, each trip you make and safely return, it's going to only embolden you. And you're going to think that you know what you're doing. You're going to think it's you. You're going to think you've outsmarted authorities. You're going to think that you're doing something slick. It's something about you that you haven't gotten caught up. So you think as long as you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to be okay. You're safe. And that's how racists operate. Each time they commit a racist act and get away with it, it only emboldens them. And they think it's something about them, that they're special, that somehow everybody's afraid of them. All the blacks, all of the Asians, the Hispanics, whatever. They're afraid of them. So they think it's them. And all they got to do is keep on doing whatever it is they do, and they're going to continue to get away. But then what happens is destiny steps in, and they pick the wrong one. And they get their clock punched. And it's a wrap. And all of a sudden, they're lying on the ground. And sometimes they get flashes of some of the things that they did in the past. Sometimes they get a flash of clarity. Like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't understand why they have such a need to use the word. I'm black, and I don't have that need, that urgency, that desire. I mean, it's like they want to use the word. The word to them is more important than using the word love or friendship or family, son, daughter, mother, father, God, sun, moon. You know, it's like, it's so many words that you can use. Why do they just risk their lives? And why do they risk being ostracized or called out for using that word? Why do they want to use it so much when it has so many negative connotations? It has so many negative results. Why do they want to use the word so much? I'll tell you why. Because racism, for one of those low self-esteem, uncivilized mutts, is all they got. That's all they got, fam. It's the only thing that for a white person that has low self-esteem, that is jealous of other people just because of their race, their complexion, their ethnicity, whatever. For those types, all they got is racism. They have low self-esteem. You could say the same thing about a black person who has low self-esteem. For a black person that has low self-esteem, if they have money, that's all they got. So that's all they talk about. For instance, Steve Harvey. That's all he talks about is money, because that's all he has. Everybody who has worked with him, who knows him intimately, has said he is a horrible person. He's a horrible human being. So when somebody calls him out, the first thing he starts talking about is his money. That's all he talks about. You take a woman She got a nice body, a cute face, or whatever she is. All she does all day is worry about what she looks like, because she's empty inside. She has nothing else going for herself. She can't talk about world events. She can't talk about the stock market. She can't have a conversation about ethics, education. She can't talk about unrest in the Middle East. She can't have a conversation about fixed rates, interest rates. She can't have those type of conversations. So her whole conversation, everything about her is how she looks, and that's it. She has nothing else going for herself. Like, nobody calls her when they're in a major jam and they need some like real advice. If they need some sage advice, not just call, hey girl, you think I'm finna go over there and slash his tires? You think all of you is a butcher knife or just shoot them out? I'm not talking about them types. I'm talking about a woman who has friends who can call her and she give them good advice that could enrich their life, who helps them along the way. That type of woman. She's not built like that. All she has is her looks. So everything that comes out of her mouth is something negative, something that's counterproductive. So this is how these racists operate. You got to understand them. If you understand them, if you know them, you understand them. I've been around enough of them. I've been around. I know how they operate. And I know how to get respect from them. I know what make them tick. I know that they're beneath me. You see, a lot of people who are intimidated by them or who feels inferior to them, they don't understand that person is nobody. They understand that he's a nobody, she's a nobody. That's all they have is racism. All they have is to try to lie, steal, cheat, put other people down who don't look like them, take advantage of other people that don't share their pigmentation. That's all they have. And that's all they're ever gonna have. That's all their mammies and pappies had. So they're never gonna be anything. And so racism is all they have to hold on to. It's the only thing that can make them feel good. You know how sometimes when you're depressed, when you're not feeling good, maybe you watch a comedy show. Maybe you go to a comedy show. Maybe you go jog. Maybe you read a book or you read something motivational, right? Maybe you call a friend that you know that can encourage you, that friend that I was speaking about a few moments ago. They don't do that. They find somebody to attack. They try to find somebody to disparage, to bring down to their miserable, low down level. So I know who they are. So when I see it, I know where it comes from. This is why I can deal with them so effectively. I know them for real. I know how to handle them. I know how to humble them. They're just like wild animals. They're like dogs. You ever walk down the street and you saw a dog and the dog looked like he wanted to attack? And if you take off running, the dog start running behind you. If you start screaming, getting tense, the dog attacks. But when the dog go rah, you go rah, you stand there, you pick up something, that motherfucker start running. That's the bully. That's the racist. That's what they do. This is why you can never let them make it. You can never back down from them. Always get them. Never let them slide. Don't ever let them get away with nothing. I'm not saying they can't do something. I'm not saying you can control what somebody will do. But you can also control what you will do if they do something to you. Don't let them make it. I'm not going to hug my brother's killer. If I hug him, I'm going to slug him. Going into the comments. Chris B, what up? Yeah, right. This did remind me of that video. I was talking about this video I did a few weeks ago about this white dude who did a prank on these black guys. And, he put a knife out on them. He brought a knife to a gunfight and they shot him dead. So you see a lot of this going on. You see a lot of white dudes going into black neighborhoods and playing pranks on black people. Most of these pranks involve some type of theft or threat, some type of criminal plot is associated with these pranks. You never see black people going into white neighborhoods or predominantly white neighborhoods playing pranks on white folks like that. You don't see that. Why is that? Paula Williams, what's up? Yeah, Paula Williams. Okay, I got a few more minutes, fam, and then I got to shut it down. The video is in the description. So right under this video, just click on that link and you can watch the video of this fool running around trolling black folks. And that's what he do. That's his hustle. What's up, Willie Ferguson? Serena is in the building. Voodoo Gilch. He wanted to smoke and he got it. Is that guilt glitch? Voodoo glitch. What's up, Bubba? Bubba Lips Cosmetics. What is that? Lips? Yeah. Bubba Lips Cosmetics. Go get the money. Go get the money. Love to see black businessman. Business. Go get the money. Go get the money. Antonio Garza. So that's not $1 million hustle. Real talk. Trying to get your head knocked off. And so that's what he's doing. That's what the other guy would do. Go around, create chaos, and then play the victim. November Scorpio, appreciate you. Yeah. I'm going to Austin, fam. If you're in Austin, holla at me. I'm going to check out, I'll be in Austin Sunday. Going to check out Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle on the same ticket. Oh, man. I got to check that out. Carlito, what's up? What's up? Lisa Lee, what's up? What's up? Kenneth Johnson, what it do? Boo Fogel says because they're going to jail. Fam, I'm gonna tell you something about jail. Some things you just gotta stand on, and you deal with the consequences. Like black people are always worried about going to jail, about standing up for themselves, but they never go to worry about going to jail about trivial stuff. You know, black people go to jail all the time about over nothing, just over nothing. But the moment you start talking about defending yourself, you start talking about putting the sucker in check, one of these racists, people start saying, well, you know, I didn't want to go to jail. You know, I didn't want to go to jail. You know, like jail, you know, like we're going to go to jail. So I just look at all of it like risk versus reward. And whatever, if I find myself in a jam, whatever it was for, like I just look at it like, you know, bottom line, was it worth it? So I can see a whole lot of things that black people go to jail for that is definitely not worth it. Some of those same black people will make excuses when it comes to defending themselves against racism. I'll leave y'all with that, fam. Until next time, wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your evening or morning. Until next time, no more talk. Hold on, I got one more person I got to show love right here. I missed somebody. Got to always recognize. Got to recognize it when people throw something in the pot. That's important. Was that Brooklyn 6521. Already. Appreciate you. So that's it, fam. That's it. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Until next time, y'all be careful out there, fam. And don't let none of these suckers bait you in. You know, you got to keep in mind, sometimes when these suckers are running their mouths and acting tough or whatever, that means that they're prepared. So if you're going to get them, make sure you get them. But take precautions before you get them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you scope out the situation totally. All right, fam, that's my time. No more time.